Hey everyone, Happy New Year. It is Wednesday here at KatiMorton.com, and that means that I'm on the website as well as YouTube. So if you asked your questions below yesterday's video or on the website, if any of you haven't gotten on and joined, you may want to do that under the community, and then you click down and go to forums. You can scroll all the way down to Q&A for videos, and I check there every week for questions for my Q&As. So without further ado, and sorry, I'm still a little congested, you can tell, but I'm just kind of relaxing today and hanging out. That's why I'm in my pajamas, just hoping to heal and be back to normal by the weekend. So, first question. Katie, literally, thank God you're back. I'm semi-holding on, ... I hope you're still holding on. Hang in there. Do you have simple, quick tips to make yourself feel safe without needing a person to do it for you? Simply put, how can you rely on yourself in the moment to feel safe from abusers, PTSD, etc.? Thanks. Yes, there are a bunch of different things you can do. If any of you have tips and tricks for this, please let us know below. But I'll just give you a couple of them that came to mind for me that have worked for other clients of mine. So things you need to keep on your person. This is usually what I recommend for my clients. Now, I have a client who has like a little worry stone she keeps in her pocket, and some people like that, can be really grounding. I actually have a patient who had a piece of a blanket, and it was kind of just like a happy memory for her. And if there is something you can keep, because she would touch that and that would remind her and bring her back to like the happy place, and it would help her feel more safe. There are also things you can keep, whether it's in your phone or in your purse or something like that, where it can be a starter, like a little bullet point to start a happy memory or a safe place, or it could be a mantra that you repeat. You might want to write some down and try them out and see what works best for you. I find those to be the best, because in the moment, there's really not that much we can do other than, or maybe put your earbuds in if you have music you can listen to. Or you may just want to text a friend. I know that's relying on someone else, but in the moment, sometimes we want to do as much as we can to make sure that we stay safe and that we feel safe in the moment when we're feeling kind of triggered, or we're feeling like someone is just kind of, I don't know if it's harmful, or they're just making us feel unsafe. So those are things that I would do. And if any of you have tips, like I said, leave them below, and I hope that helps a little bit. I know it's hard, but we'll have to do some trial and error till we come up with things that work for you. So keep trying, okay? Question number 2. You often say that if you don't like your therapist, you don't have to go back. What if it's the other way around and you as a therapist feel that you don't click with a patient? Do you tell them, and how? No, I don't tell them. I know that sounds like it doesn't make sense, but it's not about me. Like, therapy is not about me. When someone comes in to see me, it's about them. And if they feel like they click with me, regardless of what I think, then I'm there to help guide them. So if a client feels good and they keep wanting to make appointments, they keep wanting to come back, regardless of my feelings for them or my thoughts about how it's working, I trust in their judgment, and I always check in with my clients, like, is everything going well? Is there anything that you really would want to work on that we're not working on? These are the things I'm looking at, and I just have an open dialogue with them. So there's never any pressure for them to continue to make sessions, but if they want to, then they do, and I'm there to help. So I hope that kind of makes sense, because I think the difference between a regular relationship and a therapeutic relationship is that it's not about the therapist at all. It's about me helping guide you through what you're working on. Okay? Question number 3. I was wondering if you could please tell me what you define to be casual sex and why it isn't good for us. Now, I thought this was so interesting. It's something that I hadn't thought about, and it's nothing that I've talked about before. But casual sex is something I would say that happens between two people when there's no relationship involved. Now, I know that's a very broad definition, but to me, it's different to every person. Some people don't believe in sex before marriage, so casual sex would be anything other than that. Some people don't believe in having sex until you've been with someone for X amount of time, or whatever rules that we have in our heads. It's different for everyone, and I believe that unless there's a relationship in place where there's some kind of an agreement, whether we're dating, whether it's even casually dating, like whether we've been dating a couple times and we've had sex, I think as long as there's some kind of established relationship, it's not casual sex. I feel that casual sex can be not good for us for many various reasons. The first one being safety. for many of my clients who are sexually promiscuous, my only concern for them is for their safety and their health. So I always tell them, if you are going to go out to a bar and you know that you're going to pick up somebody and have sex, make sure you have condoms. Be careful. Be safe. I mean, it's not my life. It's your life. You get to choose what's right for you. I just want to make sure that you feel healthy and happy about it. The second thing is the emotional component. For many people, sex is a very intimate act. And so if we're going to do it with someone and it's in a very casual fashion, and maybe we're pretending it's casual, but we really don't feel it's casual. And then when they're not returning our calls or we don't see them again, it can make our depression worse and cause anxiety. It can hurt our self-esteem and our body image. And so that's kind of why I always tell people to steer clear of it and to do what feels good for you. So yeah, those are just my thoughts on it. And you can always let me know what your thoughts are, and if you disagree, that's fine. Okay, question number 4. Hey, Katie, I feel sort of hurt by my last therapist, and now I'm scared to get help again. My therapy was very abruptly ended, and I wasn't given a referral to any other place. That's against the law, actually, in the States. We're legally bound to give you referrals, so you could definitely file a report. Referral to any other place, or any way to have the medication I was put on while it's being monitored. He sort of said I wasn't severe enough with a laugh, which seemed like a poor excuse because I was very unstable and later was even rejected from another program I tried to get in. I tried to get help from for being too depressed. I don't really know what to do now because every time I try and get help, I'm told I'm either too sick or not sick enough. This is a public health system, so I only have a few options available, and I feel like I've already exhausted them now. What am I meant to do? And I really wanted to talk about this because in the States, it's very different from other countries. So if any of you have had this situation, please, please, please leave comments below and let us know what you did. As far as my understanding, if this is, like you said, it's a public health system, I would go back to your general practitioner, because everybody said that your GP, whoever your main doctor is, make an appointment there, go in and see them, and get another referral. They're usually the key referral source, and they can get you into the mental health area. If, like you saw the other person, they didn't give you any referrals, I would contact them again, and I would say, when my last session, I felt like therapy ended really abruptly, and I just really need some referrals. I know that that's something that you're supposed to give to me, and I was hoping that you could give those to me. And I would just say, call me and leave a message. So you don't have to talk to them because they're kind of a jackass. Instead, you can just get the information. So those are some things that I would do. I'm sorry you had such a bad experience, but know that it's not bad. Not everybody's bad. And it sucks that your first few experiences have been really shitty, but good people are out there. If you keep looking and you keep trying to go through the system the way that I understand it, and like always, everybody, let me know what works. Let us know so that this person can get the help that they need, because I don't know the exact system. I only know the state system. But I would definitely look into that and keep fighting for it, because it's your recovery, it's your process, it's your mental health, and you deserve to get better, okay? Now, the journal topic. I struggled today just because I'm tired and it was hard to come up with something, and I was thinking, and I thought we'll do a finish the sentence. I've done those before where it kind of gets you going and you start writing about it. So the prompt, so I'll call it a journal prompt today, and it is, I am the one who... ... So what are you? What do people count on you for? What do you end up doing? What do you do for work? What do you do for school? What do you do for yourself? What do you do for your friends? Are you the reliable one? Or are you the unreliable one? Are you the late one? Are you the funny one? What are you? Who are you? And what are you about? I think a lot of the time that we're journaling, a lot of it's just self-exploration and figuring out who we are and what we're about. And I think this will really help. So I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will be even better and I won't be so tired. I'll be on Thursday. I'll be on Twitter. So ask your question using the hashtag KatieFAQ, and I'll find them. And I'm going to try to get caught up on Twitter tomorrow because hopefully I'll have more energy and I can definitely answer more of your questions. Thank you all so much for your patience. I love you all. Happy New Year, and I'll see you tomorrow.